Erev Tov, everyone. We are on our class of Berachot, blessings, number 3. We are at the Medina's house. We want to wish all the participants, especially the Medina's family, for hosting the class. It's a great blessing to have Torah learning in your house. It means that Hashem, the Almighty Himself, is with us. Every time you mention Hashem's name, there's a Kedusha, there's holiness. Hashem is with you. It's an opportunity for each and every one of us, whenever we do a mitzvah, we perform a good action, to ask from God for all your needs. It's a time that God is listening. One of the great rabbis said that, you walk on the street and you see something that is not modest. Let's say a woman that walks not modestly. The nature of many men is to look, to follow, maybe to start a talk, conversation, to start to gain something out of it. Who knows? So you walk in the mall, you walk in the street, and you see something that is not modest, but you know this is not appropriate for you to look. So you look away, and you let this thing go by, and you don't look. He says, at this time, whatever you ask from God, Hashem will listen and will fulfill. Because the evil inclination is so strong in such time, you are able to overcome this bad inclination. God is with you. I'm telling you today a great secret. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. Everyone, every person can make a connection with his Creator, with the Almighty. By doing what? By doing good things. Kindness, chesed, donation to Have Israel, saying blessings, many other things. You forgot this, huh? Avoiding sin is a great thing. You know, God, it says in the Kabbalah, you heard about Kabbalah? Mm-hmm. It says in Kabbalah that God, before He brings someone something, let's say you're praying for something for a long time. You want children. You want parnasa, livelihood. You want health. Who knows what you want? You pray so much. Eventually, in heaven, Shamayim, they're saying, okay, we'll give it to him. But it's always, remember the words, always, they're going to test you before giving it to you. There's something called mekatreg. Mekatreg is a persecutor. Every sin you make, you create, I'm trying to simplify it, a bad angel. And he is testifying against you. I was created from that sin at that time. Wednesday, at 2 o'clock, he did this. He is testifying. He's your persecutor. Now when Hashem wants to give you, God wants to give you what you ask for, all these mekateregim, persecutors, come in, say, stop. He really deserved it. He did this and this and that. I was created from his sin. And God goes like, okay. Let's give him a test. I want to give him a chance. He's giving you a test, and he's like begging, please, I want you to succeed. Okay? So, Hashem is testing us every day. Everything is a challenge. I'm not talking about driving your car and deciding what you want to do, drive left or right. Should I stop in this, stop or that? No. Things that challenge means that should I transgress a law from the Torah? Should I help this person, yes or no? Sometimes God brings you to your home, to your entrance, to your ear, an opportunity to help. Kindness. Messianic days, these are the days that we live. The days that Mashiach will come. All the prophecy you see, aiming to these days. Whatever happens in the world. Who will survive? When it says that 2/3 of the world will destroy, will die. Who will survive? Those who will hold on to Torah, following God's words, and kindness. These two you have to do. So sometimes you hear that someone needs help. It's a test for you. It doesn't have to be money all the time. Sometimes from your own expertise. Something that you're good at. This is the great kindness. Sometimes it's even greater than giving money. Money is the easiest way. Take $100, leave me alone. But supporting someone emotionally, mentally, spending more time with him. You have a problem with air condition? I'm going to come fix it. Don't worry about it. You have a problem with so-and-so? You have here, Baruch Hashem, Raul. Every time I ask him something, he says, I'm coming. Raul, he's not giving me advice on the phone. He come and fix it. God give you blessing, Bezrat Hashem, and fulfill all your wishes. Just lately I had a problem, he came and fixed, next, boom. This is true kindness. This is something that I recommend all of us to do. If someone is in need, Hashem right now is testing you. There's a reason why you got this phone call. There's a reason why you heard someone else. This is how you bring Kedusha and blessing to your home. Any questions? Okay.
There is a part in psychology. This is not to do with the Judaism, but it says every person you meet is for a reason. Either you're going to affect you or you're going to affect the person.
Right.
So I think it supports.
Everything is true. It's related to it. It depends what kind of company you're hanging in. Sometimes a friend or old friends want to offer you something and it's not appropriate for you.
Mm-hmm.
People used to go to club and dance. And you're married already. You have kids. What are you doing? Why you even go to such places? If you ask me, some says, I'm going with my wife. I'm not going by myself. I think she's not smart. Why are you doing that? What do you think he's going to see there? Girls younger than you, probably more beautiful than you. He's looking at them and he's looking at you. He's making comparison. All of a sudden he doesn't like you that much. And especially those who take their husbands or friends to the beach. What are you doing? You compare all the girls to you, you're not that young anymore. Or she compare the boys to you. You're with your big belly, and it's not the same. Right? So, games are over. You're grown up, you have kids, you have to be a role model for them. What kind of a role model are you? Dancing in clubs with smoke, with noise. You get out of there half deaf. What is this? There's other pleasurable things and great things you can do with your wife, with your family, except going to these such a places. Does anybody here not agree with me? Did I say something that is not true?
Want to dance.
That's true. You can dance as much as you want. It's not against halacha. Put music at home and dance. You want to dance among girls, friends, it's fine. It's fine too. But going to such places, you know what I'm talking about. I've never been in such place. What I'm telling you, it's what I hear from people who come to me for consultation and complaints. People come to me just not long ago and tell me, you don't know what's going on in clubs today. It used to be that the boys pursued after the girls. Today is different. The girls after the boys. You don't have to do anything. Especially if you have a nice car. Oh, everyone is around you. No, this is such material. People don't think. Where are you going with this? You want to dance, you can dance, you can listen to music. It's all good. Music goes to the neshama. Neshama, al-alma, right? Yeah. Go to the neshama. The Gaon Mevina says, if he will not occupy with Torah, he would probably occupy with music. Because he loved music. Music touch your neshama. It also depends what kind of music you're listening to. Yeah. You sing hip hop with curses, What kind of, what is this? You're bringing kedusha, bracha to your home. It says in Kabbalah, and I'll finish here with this, that the singer that sings, he put his energy, karma, using this word, in his songs, and whatever he sings, you get your neshama is infected by it. So it's also, you have to be very selective to the songs and singers that you're choosing. This is not good. And then you ask yourself, why do I have anxiety? Why do I have so much problems? Why do I have depression? Why I'm angry? Why I don't like my wife anymore? Why I don't like my husband anymore? It's part of it. Your neshama is contaminated with a very bad music. It's not appropriate music. It's not a Jewish music. Do you want to use the hip-hop style? It's fine. You can use the style, but choose the right words. Do you know any hip-hop singer that doesn't use curses, bad words? Tell me one. There's one? You know anybody? So why do you listen to them? What do you get out of it? Okay. I don't know why I'm talking about it today, but I guess it's from Shemayim. I don't know. It's not my intention. I didn't prepare that. So, lesson number 3. So we talked about blessings. When you bless Hashem, you're being close to Hashem. You're saying, Hashem, Toda Rabba, thank you. This is your thanks to God. Now, you need to know what kind of blessings. You can't take an orange and says a blessing over bread. Doesn't make sense. So you have to learn what kind of blessing, what fit to which food. It's a little bit complicated when you hear about it, when you study it, but the more you practice, this is a daily thing, something you do every day, the more you practice, it's very easy. How do I know? Come ask my kids, 7 years old. When they were 4 years old, they knew what to say blessings. Because from young age, before they put something in their mouth, what's blessing? Okay, so do it. Now they know. Do they forget for here and there? Yes, very kids, children. Do we forget? Maybe. It's rare, but sometimes it happens. Is God upset with us? No. You know your heart. You know that you are, when you have food, you want to make blessing, you do it. Sometimes it happens, you forget. Okay? Now, I want to make a lechaim. I want to take a toast. Cognac. No, not really, just an example. We're taking a whiskey. No. A cognac. What kind of blessing we do that? Water, we're saying, shehakol, right? You heard about blessing before? You never heard about blessing?
I mean, only when I'm around Jair.
Yeah, see, Jair is a good influence. Yeah. Now, let me tell you. Listen to this. I heard many non-Jews ask me if they need to do blessings. The answer is no, they don't have to. But if they want, they can. Who is committed? Who is for whom is mandatory? For the Jews. If a non-Jew wants to do, he can. Would he get a reward for that? Absolutely. He's praising God. So it's something extra. I know many non-Jews that making blessings. Not every blessing, but you have to teach you what kind, because some blessing you have to shorten.
Is that okay if we say thanks God for this food? Now that we don't know, like me and my wife, we don't know, but we always thank
Perfectly good. No problem. You can use your own words. No problem. You want to have more kedusha, higher level of blessing? Study the Jewish blessings. It's out there a lot of videos and books. No problem. Start with bread, start with fruit, and through the days, day by day, you'll learn, no problem. So the blessing is, the common custom, thank you, is to recite the blessing of Shehakol Niya Bidvaro for arak, brandy, whiskey, and so forth and so on. Okay, but if accidentally did Bore Priya Gefen, a blessing you're supposed to do over wine. This is cognac or arak. Depends what this arak. Arak is like the uzo. Okay, from what it was made out of. So anise is the addition to it. Some do it from it's right. It's a evaporation of grapes, and they adding for the taste anise. If it's made out of grapes, then the blessing is like over. You did the blessing like over wine. It's good. You covered. But in Judaism, you have to be very accurate. In order to open the right door in heaven, you have to have the right key. Very similar key, it's okay, but it's not going to open the door. Capish? Good. Amen. Okay. I'm going to go to the next one. Someone like to drink olive oil. You know people that like to drink olive oil?
No.
There's some people out there that like, some say it's very healthy. You're oiling all your system. It's like, doing for your car. Oil change. It helps your digestive system. It helps you in the restroom later on. It's good, especially people that have problems and bowel movement and all that. It has to be a good oil, good quality, cold press, and so forth and so on. I'm not talking about to drink a whole bottle, but to drink maybe one shot. It's good, a daily. Now the question is, what kind of blessing we do? Because normally people don't drink olive oil. It's just something you add on your salad or when you cook. Now I want to take, the doctor says you must drink for a week. You went to a homeopathic doctor and says for a whole month, drink twice a day. Okay, what kind of blessing? Yeah. I hate you saying, okay?
Wouldn't it be if you enjoyed it, you say the barakah?
Let's say I'm enjoying it.
Okay, so you're enjoying it.
The question always in the halacha is, what is the common custom around the world? To drink olive oil, yes or no? If not, so it has to be a special blessing, because normally people don't drink such a drink. No blessing at all is recited for drinking olive oil, since it is harmful to drink it. It brings explanation. Why? The same applies even when someone drinks only a bit of oil. It is still considered harmful. Although one cannot deny that ingesting olive oil has many health benefits, it is still harmful. Yeah. So we've learned that in some ways, drinking any oil, if you put it as a dressing over salad, it's fine. Your body knows how to handle it. In case that you drink it, the Talmud says it could be harmful in a way that it goes to the vein and so forth and so on. It's a debate today with doctors and homeopathic. My recommendation is, if you need to drink a little bit of it. Yes, question.
No, it's actually a comment. My mom, she would tell me to drink a little bit, because whenever I swallow gum, because you know how gum sticks to you. Yes. Yeah.
Now, listen to what's about olive oil. Our sages issued this ruling for olive oil since it is harmful and it does not have a pleasant flavor. If someone eats something that tastes good but is harmful to his health, he must recite a blessing since he enjoys it while eating it. So let's say the doctor says you don't eat meat. For you it's not good, but he likes it. He eats it. So now I have to say blessing. Why? Because for me it's dangerous. Still, you're enjoying it. You're enjoying from it, you got to say blessing. Okay? Now, if someone eats olive oil with bread, he still recite no blessing on the oil. The oil is subordinate to the bread, it's a secondary, and it's not necessary to recite a blessing on the main food only. Okay? Even if someone consumes a great deal of oil with a little bread, the oil is subordinate to the bread. I think we got the picture. What time is it?
It's
Ma?
9:14.
9:14 already? Bye. Okay. Let me skip to the next one. We'll do 2 more halachot and we continue to the next part of the class. Cashew. Many people like to snack cashew. What's blessing you do on a cashew?
I don't know.
Now, did you ever see how the cashew grows?
No.
You'll be amazed. There is a fruit, and on the top of a fruit, there is a little piece of the cashew. It's not the real fruit. It's just a part that you just Google it if you want to see a picture of a cashew tree. You'll see it there. Now, what kind of fruit it is? This is not the fruit. It's something that is on the top of it.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
You see a picture? So, yeah. I'm sorry, at the bottom. At the bottom. You can pass the show them. You see a fruit, and at the bottom of it, you see this little cashew comes out. So this is just a secondary. It gets the status of fruit or not?
Yes,
So it grows
I
on
would
a
say yes
tree.
because it's attached to it. Yeah, so it would be ayetz there.
So you see trees with this huge fruit, they have to cut them and take the little piece and put them away. So you see, you go to stores, you go to Whole Foods, and you see a barrel full of cashew. Can you imagine how many big fruit were there before that?
Yeah, a lot.
Big containers, because they took only the little piece out of it.
And the fruit is edible, the top or no? Or they
You see the picture?
Yeah, I saw the picture right top. They eat it.
I don't know what they do with that. Honestly, I don't know. So it's a special case here. Listen to this. The correct blessing for cashews is borei pri ha'etz. A cashew nut is actually an appendix. Huh?
Appendage?
Appendix.
Appendix.
Oh, an appendix.
Appendix.
Like an extra.
Yeah. An appendix of a pear-shaped fruit. Until modern times, the cashew trees were grown mainly for the fruit, while the cashew nuts were discarded. You used to throw it away.
Wow.
As such, the correct blessing for the nut was borei pri ha'adama, like you do for vegetables. Okay. Nowadays, however, the trees are cultivated strictly for the nuts. So they're growing it for the cashew. That's the purpose. That's the main thing. While the great majority of the fruits are discarded. I don't know if discarded or maybe they're making animals food out of it. Maybe they're feeding with it cows or whatever. Since the nuts are now considered the most important parts of the fruit, its blessing is now borei pri ha'etz. Let's finish with one more halacha. Nuts, not coconut. You break it, and there is water in it, and there is the coconut itself, right? What do you do? What kind of blessings?
It comes from a palm tree. Palm tree is not really considered a tree, so it could be.
So there's special blessing over this juice or water or the fruit itself. Halacha says the correct blessing for coconut fruit is borei pri ha'etz, because it grows up on a tree.
Yeah.
Etz means tree. For the coconut water, see below in Halacha 53, there the Halacha is going to be is shehakol, like you drink water. Some say it's very healthy too.
Yeah.
So,
How come banana is adama then?
oh, it's a good question about banana.
It's not plant, not a tree.
So Jesse asked, why banana is adama? What's the rule? How do I know? What's the rule? I'll give you the rule. What's the rule when I say adama, which means it's the lower trees, like
Oh,
vegetables,
okay. Bushes.
bushes, right?
Okay.
Cucumbers, tomatoes, cilantro, parsley, all that. All the grass, everything is adama. Etz means something that grows on a tree. Well, banana is pretty big. It looks like a tree. Why? I say adama, I give him a blessing like tomatoes and cucumbers. The rule says the following. Every tree that has roots and the roots are dying after a season, this is adama. It's like tomatoes, like cucumbers. You go to a field, you cut the cucumbers, right? You come back later, it doesn't not going to grow anything, right? You have to take it out and replant. It dies. But banana, I see the tree is there. Nobody cut the tree, but they found out that the roots dies and he produces new roots.
Wow.
They grow.
Right. This is why I get status of adama. Okay. So banana is like regular, right? That. This is the rule. See how in Judaism you have to be very accurate because we want to have the right key to open the right door to have Hashem's blessing. You think Hashem's going to give you blessings for free? It's not working like that. It doesn't work like that. Right. You're dreaming if you think it's like that. You have to make efforts, and Hashem wants you to make efforts because when you earn it, Hashem wants to give you because you deserve it, not because He's doing you a favor. You earn it. It's yours. No one can take it from you. But you have to work for it. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's harder. Okay? Blessing is the easiest. Boom, blessing, you have mitzvot. You have rewards already. Okay, guys. We're going to come back in 2 or 3 minutes with the next part of the class. Orchot Tzadikim, Musar, Ethics, on behalf of Ohev Israel Foundation. I want to thank each and every one that makes your donation. Please make your donation on the Ohev Israel Foundation website. God bless you. You're supporting with that Torah. You can give from your tithe and place your donation through their website. Thank you so much. God bless.